what's your take on the following? So you have a traditional organization with the traditional model where the more important the decision, the higher up you need to go. Now, I think we agree, transforming your organization structure and operating model from layers to an organization with no managers is quite an important decision.
Yeah.
So do you feel that the transformation of these traditional corporate organizations always has to start paradoxically with the most important decision being taken by the one at the top? Or do you believe more in a grassroots movement in the organization, stepping up and slowly but surely changing the organization from within? Or is there a third alternative?
I think you can't have a successful transformation if the person in the highest position is not aware about the advantages of the change. So there can be a lot of grassroots things happening, but if the management team or the CEO is not convinced that for the future of the company, of the future of the organization, it's not wise to do so, then it won't happen. So, and I think the first thing, what needs to happen then, if you have this awareness, or you say, okay, we need to change to be more effective, to be more flexible, to have a better connection with our environment and so on. That's a strategic choice, but it asks a lot from the one who's making this choice, because you have to go through a personal change, in my opinion, because you have been on this position usually for quite a long time, and you have to think about what does it mean for the way I'm acting myself. I had to think about this too when I started with Buurtzorg. I didn't know that until I started, that I also build a lot of routines in my daily practice. So I also learned the balanced scorecard and all kinds of strategies, and till the nurses were asking me, what are we doing with this balanced scorecard? Why do we need it? I never used it again. So, but these patterns are in us, and we need time to reflect on that, and then we need to start a dialogue. So I see this as a process that you say, okay, there will be grassroots ideas always, in my opinion. There are a lot of wise people who see that things can be done in a different way. Let's put it that way. And if you connect with that feeling and you say, okay, I want to learn from you, the only thing that you say, okay, I'm going to listen instead of to tell people where they should think about. This process, if you are able to do that as a CEO and then become a kind of a servant leader, as you can say it in these words, then this process, I think, can be very, very successful. If you're not able to change your role, position, behavior, then I think you will have a very difficult process. So I think all these things, because it asks for another culture, like language, for example. All the management language are based on the idea that you have to develop strategies, policies, visions, and then tell the people. And now it's different, because you say, okay, I'm going to do the things which are needed, because you still have this responsibility, that the environment will change towards another way of doing things, and another way we look at ownership and leadership. So for me, this process can be a very wonderful process, because it leads in every place to new insights. So you get new reflections, new ways of looking at yourself. And the people I saw doing it and being successful had also a lot of fulfillment and meaning out of this process.